everybody, this is Liz with 143 Handmade, and we're here today to do a Mass Make Monday. So I thought I would decorate some tags or bookmarks or, journaling cards. These could all be any of the above. You can use them in any way that you so choose. I could leave this one like this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and give it the tab top. This kind of a top. Let's see. I don't mind the fold. I think that it just kind of adds to the aged look. So folding it like that doesn't bother me at all. I really like this side. This side's nice and bright white, but we're going to go ahead and work on this side today. So these are very, very simple. These are very simple in concept, but you can make them as fancy or as plain as you would like. And I am going to use a sewing machine today to complete mine. You don't have to, but I think the sewing, it does add to this design. So first thing I'm going to do is get the set that I'm going to work on. I have a secondary set here that we can work on in just a minute. But I get the set that I'm currently working on spread out in front of me. And then I just take some Elmer's glue and I just wait for it to start dripping and just put a handful of little dots. Well, I said handful, but really it depends on how close together your pieces are going to be, how high you want them. You can do it on the left or the right. It is totally your choice. I like to mix it up and do varying combinations. Put these over here. I think I'm just gonna go with 2, and you can always add more. And this white glue, it wipes off pretty good too. So, But then I have these tiny little scraps from other projects, and then I just start taking them and laying them out on here. And if it's too big, or if I want all torn edges, like this one has one straight edge, I'll go ahead and rip that little bit off. Put that on there. No, that's too much contrast. Let's see. Ooh, that's a super old book page. Let's add that onto there. It says noise. So you might be able to hear my dog throwing her little toy around. She's got a peanut butter filled Kong at the moment. We have 5 dogs, and my daughter's Yorkie is also living here at the moment. So yeah, life is interesting. I have to keep them occupied. So there we go. And sometimes I go ahead and let them overlap. Sometimes I keep them separate. So let's see. Ooh, this one's got an interesting number on it. So I'm going to go ahead and just tear out that number because I want it a little smaller than that. And I will go ahead and throw away these little bits. I'm not, encouraging hoarding in any way, shape, or form. Get rid of your excess bits. What I do is I have a little tub. It's this little paper box that I've made, and that's the amount of little bits that I'm allowed to keep. That way it keeps it under control for me. I don't ever get just a ridiculous amount. Yeah, I like the music paper with the noise. Yeah, that looked good. And then, let's see, this is just a piece of dyed paper. Do a little strip there. No, I don't like that. I do try and commit to, okay, now that I've picked it up, I need to use it. It doesn't always work out that way, but I do try. That's part of the process. And as you can see, I'm almost finished here, and I've barely scratched the surface of my little bits that I have over here. So it really doesn't take a lot of scrap to do this, and it looks really, really pretty when it's done, or at least I think it does. I think I'm going to put just this little bit of black on here. And then got some of this. This is little bits out of a bird book. These are birds that, you know, got hacked up weird, but that still leaves a cool texture on the page. So there we go. And then what I'll do is I'll just run my sewing machine, just run a straight stitch, or a zigzag stitch, whatever. Just, you know, run a line of stitching right down through here, right through all the little bits, and it just anchors them down. But for the moment, I'm just going to set these up here, let them dry a bit, and I'm going to get these out. This is just a little piece of vellum. I got these out of a paper pack, a super cheap paper pack at Hobby Lobby, just to show that you can, you know, do the same concept on non-tag shaped things. This is a bit of masterboard that I have cut up, and then I went back and sewed to emphasize the tag shape. And so this is the back, this is the front that has the layers on it, and I'm going to go ahead and add to it today. But the process is the same. I'll just go through and decide, you know, how many I want on that one, you know, on each one, and I add that many dots of glue, and because the glue's not really, you know, it holds it until I can get it to the sewing machine. It's not about holding the bit of paper permanently. It's all about just getting it to the sewing machine. So, and sometimes I'll leave them a little bit on the bigger side. Sometimes I take them down quite small. You know, it just depends on how you're feeling at the time. There's no like right or wrong here. And see, all of those overlap. That's the first time I've done that. I haven't actually overlapped anything before. These are those little triangles that I cut off of that. Nope, this looks a little bit too small on that. I think it'll look good on this though. So we've got this bit of greenery. Put some greenery on the brown. And let's see, we've got this other kind of plant material color. It's kind of a black or a purple, I'm not sure. Go ahead and lay that down. And let's see, here's some more bird feathers. They're kind of dark. Let's go ahead and put those on that vellum. And stick that one there. And then just a little bit of coffee dyed paper on that one. And let's see, what do we want to top that one off with? Here. This is some really like crunchy dyed paper that I did. So we'll do that, and then we need some other little pieces for this guy. So let's see, what if we take just the littlest piece of this? There we go. And let's see, a bit of this old greenery, old school book greenery. So there you go. You can see how fast and quick that is. I will be right back after having sewn them. Okay, I'm back from the sewing machine. Just wanted to show you how it all looks. How they, you know, and we can always add the strings to the tops, of course. Oh, that one didn't sew, it just perforated. I'll have to fix that. But, you know, that happens sometimes when you're sewing paper. You know, not all sewing machines take it well. But I really like the way that the stringies hang off. You know, so that is our mess make for today. These very simply embellished bookmarks. I can't remember where I saw them on Pinterest somewhere, I think, but I just thought they were so simple and yet so pretty. You know, that takes just what was a very boring bookmark to now something fabulous. You know, and then of course, you know, add the strings to the top, the lace, you know, ribbons, whatever. So thanks for joining me. I greatly appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notification. As far as I know, that's what YouTube wants you to do right now, but always, you know, those things change. So just because that's what it is right now while I'm recording the video, doesn't mean that that's what it'll be, you know, later. So do whatever it is that Facebook is wanting right now, so you can keep up with me, if you want to, of course. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time.